Hey, great morning to you. This is Santos Rolon Jr. here on Next Level Consulting. I thought I would make another video this wonderful Thursday morning. It is the 5th of May, and I thought I would get some material together. A short video here. Promise this is going to be a very short video since I've been having a bit of a challenge uploading longer videos to my YouTube channel. And I hope that you have been making your days different. I hope that you've been smiling more. I hope that you have been making your days, as I call them, super fantastic, terrific, over the top days, in spite of and because of. I've been really challenged these last couple of weeks, and probably it's because I've been working on so many projects. I kind of forgot one of my own principles that I share in my videos. So I'm making this video as a reminder to myself and to help you. Maybe you will come across this video and you could be maybe in the same position that I'm in. You're bettering your life, and of course I believe that time has been given to us by God for bettering ourselves. You're bettering your life, you're working on your mindset, you're reading, you're doing your affirmations, but yet you find yourself that you're kind of scattered a little bit. You kind of find yourself mysteriously working on all kinds of different things at the same time, as I have been. My mind's been going, and I've been realizing more and more lately that is not the path that I should be taking at this point. So I have to make some changes. Now, as I mentioned, I am writing a book, and I was working on a sportswear line, a clothing line, and I've decided that, and of course I'm also focusing on my motivational speaking, looking forward to the day where I can actually share my story, where I came from and what's happened in my life, and how I've been able to radically change the paradigms within my mindset, how I've been able to replant the seeds in this fertile garden that we call the mind, or the gift of God. I've been able to just rebrand my thinking process, and I wake up with inner joy every single day. I have my challenges. I'm always smiling as much as possible, as I share more and more lately in my videos, that whenever you find yourself doing a challenging task, whether at home, on the road, at the job site, with the business, a smile can make a huge difference while you're doing what you're doing. But back to the projects and back to the scatteredness, being all over the place. I created a video the other day, and I began to really pay attention to what I was sharing in that video. And this is basically what I'm going to share in this video, that if you feel like you're in that position where you're just kind of scattered and you're still brainstorming, you're still positive and you're just going forward little by little every day, but yet you feel like you're not really making the accomplishment that you want to make. And this is my advice to you in the mirror, which is me first, and you that's watching on the other side. Forget about everything else that you're doing that's not really important. I tend to go on Facebook once in a while. I tend to go on Twitter. I tend to upload videos to YouTube. I tend to spend a little bit of time on this other social media site and, working on branding myself. And I've just come to the realization that none of that is really helping me at this point in time. Well, it is, in a sense. It is helping me because I'm reaching out to people. But that shouldn't be my priority. And it shouldn't be your priority either if you find yourself searching media sites and looking at threads and doing all of these other things. What is that one thing that you want to accomplish in your life? That one thing that you really need to focus on? In my case, it's writing a book. I've been working on manuscripts for several weeks now, and believe me, writing a book is not an easy task. It is just not an easy task, especially with the situation that I'm in. I also have to make some decisions regarding some personal things that need to be done. I've been a full-time caregiver for several years now, and it's getting to the point where I have to make a decision on placing my father in a facility, so I'm going to be working on that too. That's not going to be an easy task, but I have to do it. But more importantly is to focus on exactly what it is that you want to accomplish. That's probably the more realistic thing to be doing. Look at your life. Look at the time that you have. Look at your day. What are you spending your time on? Where's most of your time going? I tend to find myself as I'm writing my book that I write towards the evening because during the day I'm going here, I'm going there, I'm doing this and the other thing. But in actuality, I really need to basically just focus a lot more on my time during the day and invest everything that I can so that I can get this book done as quick as possible. That I finally have come to the resolution or the answer to that situation that I have. Put all the other projects aside for now. They are important, but I put all the other projects aside for now and focus directly, completely on finishing this book. And I'm giving myself a deadline, May 30th. So I'm going to push myself because I'm already maybe about halfway to 3/4 done with the manuscripts. And then comes the next process of publishing and getting the book out. So that's what I need to focus on. And, every day as you brainstorm and as you ask yourself the questions, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? I talk about the 3-step formula: what, when, and how. I believe that's a great formula. It's in another video that I have that actually shows us how to find our true passion. And that's what I used to help myself find what I really wanted to do. I just didn't know it at the time, but now I do know what I need to do. So with that said, I'm gonna actually end this video here. Once again, here's a synopsis. Put all the projects away that are not really important. You may have to turn friends away. You may have to turn TV programming. You may have to turn a lot of things away to focus on that thing that you want to do. And just focus on it with everything that you have. And look at your time wisely throughout the day. As much time as you have that you can invest into that one project to get it done and over with. Then you can proceed to the next project. That's going to help me. That's going to help you. And with that said, I'm going to actually end my video here. Don't forget to comment, subscribe to my channel if you're a first-time viewer. Share my videos here. I'm going to do my best to try to make an impact here on YouTube, or not in YouTube, but around the world with my videos, because there's a lot of people looking for this type of a message that I'm sharing. And I know that there are people out there that can relate to what I'm sharing. They've been through a lot of trauma. They've come through a difficult lifestyle. They've had difficult teens. When I say teen, as you grew through your teenhood into adolescence, and here you are today. You finally made a decision to change your life, and it's still a challenge. It's still a challenge because every day we're facing different things, and we get distracted if we're not careful very easily. But one thing that I talk about is we have to be focused. Talk to yourself. Talk to yourself, and in the mirror if you have to. Make videos and watch those videos over and over again, because that's going to help you. That is definitely going to help you. And remember, the most important thing is to use the time that you have, the quality of time that you have, basically just use your time wisely and focus on that one thing that you want to accomplish. I mean, give it all you've got. Set a deadline on it, and that way you're going to be, you've got a date that you got to accomplish that thing by, which is going to help you. So with that said, this is Santos Rolon Jr. here on Next Level Consulting, making every day a super fantastic, terrific, over the top day. And I will see you at the top on my next video.